Hey guys, it's me, Holden, and welcome back to another forecast video. Now, this one's a big one, and I know as of the day of filming this, March 9th, 2026, there was an EF3 tornado in Michigan, and I was really busy, so I couldn't do anything about that forecast, but we have something big coming up. So let's look at the SPC here. So what we have for today is a slight risk for the kind of Arkansas, Mississippi, northern Alabama. Now this is already underway. I have the radar for this up. Um, Today isn't really what matters. What matters is tomorrow, March 10th. Yeah. So it's gonna be a big one. A lot of areas here in the Midwest have yeah, so let's go over this. Um, so there's a significant level 1 for Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, Kansas City, Arlington, and some others. Now, the highest one we have is a 10% hatched tornado risk, which hatched, last time I checked, means that there is a chance for an EF2 plus tornado in the area. So this whole area has a heightened chance. Same with this whole area over here down in Texas. So there's an enhanced risk down here for um, almost every single part of Illinois has a slight risk, if not an enhanced risk. There's a few parts here that has a marginal. Really, a big part of the country is affected by this. So let's look at the wind. The wind over here, it's a 15% for most of Illinois, a bunch of Indiana, most of Missouri, most of Oklahoma. So yeah, there's a big wind threat, considering the fact that there's a big chance for tornadoes in the Iowa, Illinois, Missouri areas. I am not surprised, especially down in Texas. Here we got 30% hatched, which I am not surprised about that. But yeah, so let's look at the hail. The hail, when I last looked at it, this wasn't there, but 30%. Basically, the first four are like Chicagoland area, so kind of where I'm located, Chicagoland. Then we have Springfield, and all of those are in Illinois. So Illinois has a big wind threat. For 15%, all of the 30% are hatched, and a decent amount of the 15% is hatched because the 30s technically have 15. But for the 15%, big cities we got Dallas, Indianapolis, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, San Antonio, Texas, Detroit, Columbus, Austin, and Milwaukee. This is the thick of it. I am going to go live because this is such a big storm. I'm going to go live, giving you live radar coverage from the times around 4 or 5 p.m. to about 8 ish, if I had to guess. So, day 3. This, they still have a chance to upgrade it. Same thing with day 2. They might upgrade it to moderate risk in one of these. So, you never know. But, here, let's look at what it says for the day 2. There is an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms across central Illinois into northwest Indiana and across the Edwards Plateau into central Texas. Summary. Scattered severe storms are forecast on Tuesday from all the southern plains into the southern Great Lakes vicinity. All severe hazards are possible. Alright. I'd say the really big threats here are in the enhanced risk. So, the middle top half of Illinois and a decent amount of Texas, I would be getting ready. This is more likely to happen during the evening hours, and if this does happen during the evening hours, I would suggest being somewhere where you can have somewhere safe to go if the situation goes to the worst, like there's a tornado coming. I'm not saying that it is going to happen, but it is a possibility. So always be prepared. If you have a weather radio, make sure it has batteries in it. Make sure it's charged. Make sure it's where you can like access it. Stay tuned into local weather things and news for more. Let's check the radar right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but I keep hearing little beeps. That signifies warnings being issued. Right here, we got a severe storm in Phil Campbell. Same here in Hackleburg, the place where the huge tornado hit back in 2011. This is all in Alabama, if you couldn't tell. Alabama and Mississippi, the same area that I highlighted. This tornado warning has been here for a long time. I think they reissued it like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, if we look at the outlook, this is today's. No, that's not. That's the day 3 outlook. So this will be March 11th. This is March 10th. See, all of this, most of the I want to say the more populated parts of the Chicago suburbs. We got Wheaton, Naperville, Joliet, Plainfield, Oak Lawn, all the places by Midway, Oak Lawn. Then, it's kind of like a line a few miles south of, I think that's North Avenue, probably. Yeah, North Avenue, a few miles south. So anything above North Avenue is a slight risk. So I would keep that in mind where you are. Here, let's check the tornado. Yeah, same kind of thing by North Avenue here. 5% hatched, then a 10% hatched for another huge chunk of Illinois. So if you're south of Joliet, like if you're between Joliet and let's just say Urbana, if you're between that, you probably have a 10% hatched risk. So let's look down here in Texas though. There's a huge 5% hatch risk. It might become a 10%. I think it already is if we look back. No, it's not. Never mind. So, yeah. So we have this. I feel like if we look at some of the other outlooks, like wind, this is for tomorrow, March 10th, especially there, and for hail, especially here. Yeah, we kind of got the same thing going on, like a few miles south of North Avenue. I guess that's where they drew the borders. I guess because I know this area generally good, but here in Texas, if you're anywhere between Bowie and Texas, anywhere between Bowie and the border, I guess, in like this general area, you have a heightened hail risk. 30% hail risk. And I don't really have much more to talk about for this. The rest of it will be live tomorrow, March 10th, 2026, around 4 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will see you there. And remember, be safe and try to be prepared for whatever weather hits you. I'm Holden. Have a good day.